welcome to your today's chemistry session, and we have started the Prodigy series for the new academic year class 9th, and this is the first chapter, Matter in Our Surroundings, session number 2, wherein we will be talking about the states of matter and their properties. So you have to attend this entire session, and now you know that there are some changes in your syllabus. We will also have a separate session on that. Okay, so for now you need to be there in the session, and where I am taking this session right now on the Vedantu's Wave platform. You guys can also join this class with Shilpi ma'am. Okay, so link you will get to this session in the description box of this video. You can also watch the replay, and all the sessions are interactive sessions, okay, here at Vedantu. So you guys have to see and take an experience of that, because interactive sessions means you guys can know about your speed, accuracy. The quiz experience is going to be seamless. You will really enjoy it and track your overall class performance with Shilpi ma'am. Okay, if in case you are new on the channel, then you have to make sure that you subscribe to it. If you guys are serious for your class 9th, you don't want to lose any marks, you have to be an active student. Okay, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button of the video and share it with your friends, so that they also know that there is a channel who is communicating in English to teach those students who can't understand Hindi. So this channel is running for you, right? So you have to share it with your friends, and I am your chemistry master teacher Shilpi Kaushik at Vedantu. You guys can follow me on Instagram. I am Cation is my ID, and I call my students as Cation Army, because I believe that no matter what happens in life, we should always be Cationic. We should always be optimistic about each and everything. Okay, whatever life brings to us, we should welcome it with a very big heart. Whether it is a challenge or it is anything, we should be ready with that. Yes, matter in our surroundings. Let's talk about the states of matter and the property. So first, ma'am is going to ask you a recap question, then we will have an introduction to the new topic, and finally the solid, liquid, gas, the differences, and some important states of matter, and the final quiz question. Ready guys? So keep on giving me the answer in the live chat, okay, as well as in the comment section. I will see the comments after this video, okay, at the end, and I will be adding your name in the next session. Those students who will be giving the right answers in the comment section. Which of the following things don't have a volume? So now you know that why we are having this question, because we are talking about matter, isn't it? And we know that what is matter? Matter is anything around us that is having some mass, that occupies some space, and that space is nothing what we call the space occupied by a substance, that is volume only, and we can feel its presence with any of our 5 senses, that is matter. So you have to find which of these is not matter. Basically it doesn't have volume. So tell me in the comment section, is that light, ant, mango, or this is bottle? Okay, the spelling you can correct. Bottle. Come on guys, everybody, which of these does not have a volume? And I know the answer. I hope that my Cation army knows that ant is having some volume. When ant is like tick 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 going around, then you can see it's occupying some volume. Mangoes again, 2 kgs, 3 kgs, they occupy some space wherever you are keeping them in basket, they occupy the space. The same happens with bottle. But light does not have volume. Light is not in fact matter, it is a form of energy. Okay guys, so remember this, option number A is the right answer. I hope you remember what we did in the last session. If in case you missed the first class, that's okay, watch the replay. You will still get in the Prodigy ke liye. We are making a new playlist for this year. You can watch that session number 1 by visiting there. Okay, now you see things around you, everything is matter. the things you are using in your daily life. This cupboard is there, your basket is there, your pen, the table, laptop, notebook. Shilpi ma'am, you are also matter. So is it possible to study each and every substance individually that is present around us? No. So what did we do? On the basis of their physical state, we classified matter so that the study becomes easier. What was the objective, Peter? We wanted things to become easy. So what is the simple funda for that? You do sorting, you do classification. If there are some substances which have something in common, some similarity, you club them together, put them into the one class. So on the basis of physical state, we are having matter around us that exists in the form of solids, liquids and the gases. And do you know one thing about water? Water is the only substance that is found in all these three states. Water can exist, the solid में spelling ठीक करना, SOLID. Water can exist in the solid state in the form of ice in glaciers. Water exists in liquid state in lakes, rivers and ponds. And it can also exist as a gas. You know, the atmosphere is carrying a lot of water vapors around it. They are responsible for humidity also, है ना? So that is again what? Gas. So water can exist in all the three states. So now we have to see their properties. Okay, what are the properties of these states of matter? So you have to stay focused, okay, to each and everything. So first we will talk about solid. What is the arrangement of molecule? You can see in the picture also, solids में molecule, the particles are tightly packed with each other. Can you see this? There are negligible spaces between them. They are like bonded to each other. Good friendship is there between these particles. So what are the property of solids? Solids have a definite shape. For example, I will take an example. You pen ले लो, या फिर you think of your bed or you think of your table, that is solid. Now it doesn't happen that table is changing its shape. Does it ever happen that you went somewhere, you went to cook Maggie and you came and table changed its shape? Doesn't happen like that. Table is having a definite shape. Your bed is having a definite shape. This pen, the chalk, they all are solids. Solids have a fixed shape. Okay, distinct boundaries they are having. Yes, they do have the distinct boundaries and a fixed volume also. Right, what is volume? The space occupied by a substance. So let's say this is my pen, I am keeping on my left hand, it is occupying some space. It will occupy the same space on my right hand. If I keep it on the table, the pen occupies the same space. Your bed, if you shift your bed to another room, even in another room your bed will be occupying the same space, isn't it? Yes, so solids have this property. They have a definite shape, a definite volume and you can say distinct boundary. The particles in solids are tightly packed to each other. This is one particle, another and so on. So what is this? Particles are tightly held to each other. The forces of attractions, beta, what did I say? The forces of attraction is very strong in the solids. That is the reason that they have a definite shape and a definite volume. They are rigid. Now what do I mean by rigidity? It means when I am applying pressure on them, let's say force you are applying, when I am applying force on the solids, they are not going to change their shape. Okay, that is rigidity. When a body, when you are applying force on it, it is still not changing its shape. Okay, and you know solids, if you apply a lot of force on the solids, they cannot change their shape. What will happen? Zabardasti, if you think that I can change the shape of a solid by applying force on it, it is going to break. Solid would say, humse na ho pai, please, we can't do this now, because we are already so tightly held. We are so tightly packed. You can say solids have maximum interparticle forces of attraction and least spaces between the particles. Okay, so they are already at the maximum distance. If you apply more force, they will break. The solids are going to break. Okay, they are rigid and compressibility is negligible in them. What is compressibility, beta? I am going to write it. Compressibility is the reduction in volume. Reduction in volume on applying pressure. Okay. What is compressibility? Reduction in volume on applying pressure. So if you try to compress the solids, you are having solid. Okay, आपने क्या किया? You are like, I will compress it. I want to reduce the volume by applying pressure. Now solids, you know, are already at maximum closeness. If you apply more pressure on them, they will again break. So compressibility in solids is not there. I can say solids are highly rigid. The tendency to maintain their shape is something we call as rigidity. I am writing it. Tendency to maintain the shape is something we call as rigidity, and solids are very good at it. They are very rigid. They maintain their shape no matter you keep on applying force on them. But compressibility is like, we don't do that here. Sorry, we are solids. Okay, we can't do that for you. So this is the conclusion for solids. Now talking about liquids. Liquids may comparatively the forces of attractions are weaker. Okay, as compared to solids, they have some spaces. They are also tightly packed, but not as tightly as the solids. Solids में the particles are at the maximum closeness, but liquid में there are still some gaps that you can see. Okay, some of the properties of liquid. Liquids have no fixed shape, right? So you have seen liquids occupy the shape of the container. जैसे you have seen in school, your friends are having different shaped water bottles. Ma'am's drawing is very bad. Some of your friends will be having a bottle like this. आजकल तो अच्छे पहले when I was a kid, then हमारे टाइम में ना ऐसी bottles आती थी. You know, some bottles, and they used to have this strap also to hang them in your neck inside your neck, and they were of Milton, I suppose, ki the old fashioned one. दिखती थी वो. There were not much varieties. You see some other students, they will be having a different shape of water bottle, and now to these days there are a lot of shapes that are coming in the market. So the point is that water is going to occupy the shape of the container. Doesn't matter if you are taking a ball, then water will occupy the shape of the ball. You take a bottle like this, water will occupy its shape. And so water is a liquid. So liquids, they do not have a fixed shape, occupy the shape of the container, but if we talk about the volume, that is fixed. For example, if you purchase 2 liters of milk from the market, if you empty that 2 liters of milk packet in some container, the volume will still be 2 liters. Doesn't happen like that na, ki 2 liters of water, if you transfer it to another container, it will become 5 liters. No, the volume for liquids is always fixed. Okay, so remember, this is important point. Liquids have no fixed shape, but they have fixed volume, and particles in liquid are less tightly packed as compared to the solids. Again, because particles are less tightly packed, they have some spaces, so their compressibility is more than the solids. Not highly compressible, but compared to solid, compressibility would be more because there are some spaces between the particle. So if you apply pressure on the liquids, particles can come slightly closer, and you can say they can be compressed as compared to solids. Okay, and liquids have a tendency to flow, so they are also known as fluids. What do we call them? Fluids. They are not rigid, they are fluids. Like you have seen, this is your tap, water is coming out of the tap. Now if you are keeping a bucket here, once the bucket fills, then water starts overflowing. Now what is that? Water is flowing. The particles have, some spaces they have less forces of attractions comparative to solids, so they can still move. Okay, so solids में particles cannot move freely. Solids में particles can only vibrate about their mean positions. Particles can only vibrate, but in liquids particles can move freely. So slowly they can. See, you have seen river also. River में water is flowing. So liquids are fluids. Okay, I guess we are all making sense here. And guys, make sure you attend the entire session. It's going to be informative, and I want to tell you that class 9th is very important, especially at a time that your syllabus is reduced now. Talking about the mole concept they have reduced from the syllabus, and that is the heart of class 9th chemistry. I'm telling you that mole concept you have to do, guys. This is one of the most important topics in chemistry for class 9th, so you should know the basics about it, so that class 10th mein your base is not disturbed. Class 11th mein the same thing, your base is not disturbed, right? So Vedantu wants that you guys should not take any risk. Plus now whenever there is some syllabus change, the construct plan is disturbed. You don't know how to move further, what are the important things to practice on, right? So Vedantu has launched AI live courses for the students now. What is the objective of this AI live? Vedantu founders were always having a dream. In fact, every person connected with Vedantu, we all always dreamt that it's an educational platform, and we wanted that each and every child who is sitting in even a small village in the remotest part of the country, he or she should get access to the quality education. If that doesn't happen, then what is the point of us we are teaching here? What is the point if we can't provide you the quality education? And Vedantu finally made it possible. Now it was not just about quality education, the prices of course matters for you, isn't it? You guys, this is the money of your parents, this is your parents hard earned money, every penny that they are saving for you is coming from their hard-earned money. So the prices, the education at such a time should of course be affordable to every student. So Vedantu worked on that. We thought how it is possible, so we modified our tech products to a very significant level. We made this happen with the help of AI live classes, augmented interactive live classes. Earlier, or in fact now, if you can see AI live plus classes mein we are having the prices high. Like if you talk about 9th class, you will get 1 year subscription for around 30,000, but if you go with the AI live course of Vedantu, the prices are as low as 4,500 rupees for 1 complete year. What things are you getting? Everything. You do get interactive classes. Okay, interactive classes means all the quizzes, hotspot, leaderboards, fastest finger list, everything will be live in that class. Every feature would be live. Okay, and you will be having class teachers to take your doubts. The batch size is very small. Okay, all your doubts will be resolved. The books, the study material will be given to you in the PDF format. Assignments and class notes throughout the year. Okay, apart from that, recordings will be shared with you of the discussion of study material. Test will be conducted regularly so that we can make you prepare for the competitive exam. Okay guys, now the prices are very low. I would like to tell you how to access this. Okay, how to take enrollment in Vedantu's AI live courses, because the seats are getting filled very fast. The reason is that less than 100 student का strength है हर batch में. So you know how quickly this will be just filled up. So you have to pay attention and listen to ma'am. In the description box you can go with any of the link. Okay, like it's written here, avail amazing Vedantu courses. Let's say I've opened any link, NEET का मैंने open किया. Now I can change my class from here. Okay, there's an option written here, change. You are in class 9th, go with that. The board is CBSE. Now there are two options for class 9th. You can prepare for foundation also. If you guys have targeted NTSC exam, the scholarship exam after your class 10th, go with the foundation 23. If you have a dream ki ma'am, I want to be an engineer, I want to pass out from IIT, I want to be a doctor, if you are very certain about it, then also you can go with the foundation. Or like general, you want to get good marks in class 9th, you want to clear your class 9 with very good marks, clear all your concept, you want to be ready for competition, you can go with the first option and tap on view course. CBSE class 9th batch for this academic year, it started on 18th of April. Okay, now you can get a seat in the next batch. Okay, you can contact the Sam, आप बोल सकते हो in the upcoming Shilpi ma'am's batch, you give me a seat. Okay, you will get it there. The mode of the batch is English. We also have English batches. Again, you can connect with your Sam. Okay, and they can get you enrolled in your preferred language wala batch. So what are the subject Vedantu is providing you here? Maths, physics, chemistry, biology, English and social studies for these 6 subjects for 1 year, and with all the key features, classes by the top YouTube master teachers, live doubt solving by class teachers, okay, live quizzes, test series, assignments, midterm revision, and plus Vedantu's improvement promise. ये तो मतलब बहुत ही अच्छी चीज़ है. So Vedantu improvement promise means if you are attentive in the sessions, if you attend the sessions regularly, you solve your assignments, you attempt the test, and even then you don't see improvement in your marks. आपने देखा, after doing all that, my marks are not improved, Vedantu will return your entire fee back. Launch price 4500 for 1 year. Okay, Shilpi ma'am's coupon code is applied here already. I'm gonna show you. Tap on select and buy course. यहाँ पे देखो, the coupon code that you have applied here was SKA Pro. ठीक है, यहाँ पे देखो 5000 पे I will be applying the coupon code now. That is SKA PRO, Shilpi Kaushik Army Pro. Apply gets you 500 off, yay, and price comes down to 4500 rupees. Fine guys, so these are the payment options. आप उसके साथ जा सकते हो, you can make it and start taking the classes. Do not take any sort of risk for the new academic year because there are some syllabus changing. You should know a pattern, you can say more, a designed pattern. Okay, it should be more aligned pattern. It should be like straightforward. You don't have to beat about the bush. This is point A, I want to go to point B, finishing line hai, take the direct path. A systematic approach, this is the word Shilpi ma'am was trying to think of. Okay, so you can go with that, and balancing will be given to you between all the 6 subjects that is missing when you study yourself. Okay guys, talking about the next state of matter, that is the gases. Now gases में particles are farthest apart from each other, and you can see here they don't have any fixed shape, they don't have fixed volume. Gases are like, dude, we are gases. Okay, our particles are very very far apart from each other. They have negligible forces of attraction or negligible interparticle forces of attractions. लिख भी सकते हो, negligible interparticle forces of attraction, and maximum spaces between the particles. So many space among the particles, so gases are highly compressible in nature. Okay, example of compressibility of gas, you have seen LPG fuel, you have seen oxygen, nitrogen gas cylinders. So large volume of gases can be filled in small cylinders. What is the reason? Because gases are compressible. They compress the gases by applying high pressure on them. Temperature is also changed, that is low, and they convert them into the liquids. So gases are liquefied because gas can be compressible due to the presence of space between the particles. Okay, particles are loosely packed in them. Due to the same reason, a small, lots of balloons can be filled from a small cylinder of the gas. Now we can see the difference between them. So on the basis of these factors, you can differentiate here. Okay, solids are very rigid, liquids and gases are both fluids. Gases can also flow, like your friend has used a perfume. The perfume particles intermix with the gas air particles and diffuse, and the fragrance reaches around. Particles of incense stick, smoke particles intermix with the air particles, diffuse, and the fragrance come. So particles are flowing in gases. So liquids and gases both are fluids. The diffusion of gases is very fast, okay, because gases mein particles have the maximum kinetic energy. They always do. We can move very fast. Solids mein particle have the least kinetic energy. Okay, and all the factors that we have used, you can differentiate between them. Okay guys, I guess all these 3 states of matter are clear. Now ma'am, is there any other state of matter? Yes, there are 5 states of matter. The 4th is plasma and the 5th is BEC. Talking about plasma. Now plasma is a state of matter which exists at a very high temperature, very high temperature. So this consists of super energetic and super excited particle. Like you have taken a gas and you increase the temperature so high that now gas particles are converted to ions. Now what are ions? You understand? Ions are the charged particle. Okay, so gas particles at very high temperature colliding with each other, and they will be losing out the electron. They will be converted in the form of ions basically. Now the charged particles would be present over there. Where is the slide, Shilpi ma'am? Okay guys. So because of very high temperature, particles are excited. The kinetic energy of particles is very high. So plasma consists of super energetic and super excited particles. These particles are in the form of ionized gases. Now you can say, ma'am, where do we see plasma? So the best example of plasma is at the sun and stars. Okay, the temperature is so high. So suns and stars glow. Why? Because they have plasma in them. Sun pe we have the helium that is ionized. Okay, this is created because of very high temperature. We know that, right? Yes, awesome. Now apart from that, in the daily life also, ma'am, do we have any examples of plasma here in my room? Yes, if you see that tube light, if you see the neon sign bulbs, like you have seen when you are traveling at night on road, there are some signboards. When your vehicle headlight falls on those signboards, they start glowing, and you can see the directions. Now why does that happen? Because the plasma is basically, you can say it's right there in them. When the light falls on them, the plasma is generated there, which gives that glow. Apart from that, this is your bulb. So bulb mein, this filament, the metal, that is tungsten. It has the highest melting point, and there is a gas filled inside the fluorescent tube. Let's say we are having neon, or you can say argon hai uske andar, or you can say helium is there. So now what happens? This is connected to the electricity. This is the switchboard. So when you turn on the switchboard, then what happens? Electricity is passed inside the bulb, and in the presence of electricity, these argon gas ke particles are ionized. The particles of argon are ionized. Just when you pass electricity, particles are ionized, they are super excited, and we can see this glow, right? So why they glow so much, the fluorescent tubes? Because they have plasma in them. Okay, the gas gets ionized when it is charged with the electrical energy. Okay, that is why it glows there. The same happens with the neon sign bulbs. There is a neon gas. Okay, when light falls on them, the gas particles are ionized. So if you want plasma to exist, either we need very high temperature, or there should be the availability of electricity. ठीक है, दोनों के presence में we can say, okay, plasma is existing, right? Apart from that, we are having the next, that is Bose-Einstein condensate. So Bose, the Satyendranath Bose, he was that Indian physicist. He said that I think that there is fifth state of matter. Then Einstein was like, my friend is never wrong. Okay, if you are saying, then there must be the new state of matter. So they worked on this. So how Bose-Einstein condensate is formed? This is formed by taking a gas of extremely low density. Okay, low density, you understand, the gas is very, very light. Okay, the gas is very light. You know, density is connected to the mass. You know, last class I told you density is mass per unit volume. It's directly proportional to mass. Low density, we are taking a very, very light gas. Okay, it's written about 1 by 100,000 than the density of normal air. Normal air se be so much lighter. Then we take this gas of very low density and then we decrease its temperature. We decrease its temperature. We take it to super low temperature of around minus 273 degrees Celsius. So it's like so low temperature. So at such a low temperature, what will happen, beta? The kinetic energy will stop. The motion in the particles will be ceased. The particles are going to come closer so much to each other. Ekdam aise they will come. They will condense. Condense means they are losing their energy and becoming close to each other. So okay, it's a sort of, you can say, super saturated state. Super saturated state, particles can barely move. They are like done. Okay, they become very much close to each other by losing their energy. Like they almost become a super fluid. है ना? So if someone asks you that example आप दे सकते हो where BEC is there, you can tell them superconductors and superfluids. Now what is superconductor? It's a material that can conduct electricity. Okay, it can conduct electricity or transport electrons without any resistance. Like if this is my superconductor, whatever is the amount of current I am passing through it, 100% current will be passed through it. There will be no resistance experienced by it. Okay, that shows us कि there is BEC there. Similarly, we have superfluids. Superfluids are always moving. They don't face any force of gravity basically. Okay, they flow without any loss of kinetic energy. Always moving. Okay, it never stops. So these were some example of the plasma. And BEC, again reminding you of Vedantu subscription. तो calculation करके बताओ मुझे chat में भी 4500 में you are getting with the coupon code of Shilpi ma'am, Shilpi Kaushik Army Pro. Okay, and this is for 6 subjects. Wow, 6 subjects. So guys, can you tell me the answer? That if we are going to divide 4500 by 6, that gives me what? Ma'am, your maths is very good. I am using calculator. Okay, 750 rupees. One subject for 1 year. Beta, 4500 is not for 1 month fee. This is 1 year ka fee. So for one subject, you are paying 750. Yes, per year, for per subject basically. And this also, like you can see, एक subject के लिए आप 750 rupees दे रहे हो. So you divide it by 12 now. That comes out to be rupees 62.15 you are paying for one subject 1 month. मतलब 62 rupees आपने पे किए हैं per subject. 62 rupees में chemistry you are studying for this month. Okay, and this applies to your 6 subjects, so it's like worth it, guys. Okay, link to take enrollment in the new academic year is in the description box. A lot of students are already connected with us, and we want the same, that you should also not take any risk. Apply the coupon code, come along. Okay, which of the following has no fixed shape but it has a fixed volume? Tell me the answer in the chat, everybody. Shape is not fixed, volume is fixed. They are liquids clearly. Isn't it? The answer has to be milk. One more question. Which of the following statement is not true? Gases have definite shape, The rate of diffusion of gas is higher. Gases have neither definite volume nor definite shape. All of these are false. Easy peasy lemon squeezy answer to be given in the comment section. Okay guys, give ma'am the answer if you attended this session. Make sure that you hit the like button and you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram. I am Katine is my ID, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for attending this session. Bye guys. Bye my Katine army.